As you may or may not be aware, I've been affected by the bans that have been going on. It's looking like they have them taken care of, or at least figured out what the problem was. So hopefully this will be a thing of the past here very soon. But I did decide to go ahead and try my wife's account. I did have the shipping option available. And I did post up a video last week that showed and gave away one of my listings. It was for some heart hooks. That was the first listing that I did on that account, and it did take off. It did start selling. So what I want to do is I just show you guys in the first 3 days what I was able to do and what you will be able to do once you get started here and really get in there and just follow the things that I'm showing. I do have a Facebook group. It's called Marketplace Dropshipping Masters. I'll have a link down in the description. I highly suggest go check it out. Ask your questions there. Anything questions you have, I'll go ahead and answer them. And a lot of helpful people in that group will help answer them as well. So real quick, for those of you that do not know what dropshipping is, what we do is we find an item at a supplier's website, which I'll have a link to my supplier down in the description. You'll go there, you'll find an item that you want to sell, you'll copy the pictures, write a description, put it for sale on Facebook Marketplace with the shipping option, and then when somebody buys that item, you just go back to the supplier's website, enter the buyer's shipping information, pay for it, have them shipped to the buyer, and then that's it. You provide them the tracking number, and you're done. The thing about the supplier that I like the most is they do not use branded shipping anything. So there's no name of the supplier on the box. They use plain brown boxes, no invoices. So it's very good, and it is true blind drop shipping, unlike your Amazons and Walmarts. So the first thing that we're going to get into is we're going to go ahead and just take a look at the seller rating on the account, on my wife's account. So as you'll see, there's only one rating, so it's not even visible to the public until you get 5. And I honestly think that this rating was something that my wife may have sold locally in the past. So it is a fresh account. Never had any shipping going on it before. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the items that have been listed up. So the first one down here on the bottom, that was my very first video. That was actually an Amazon item. And as you can see, it only had 35 views. So that one is kind of a dud. And I'm going to be deleting that because it's not getting any movement. But you'll see the next one up here, the set of 5 heart-shaped hooks. That was from my perfect listing video, and you can see that I posted it on the 21st. Today is the 24th, and there was over 2,000 views, and I've sold several of these. And then of course there's the three more listings that I have up. I blocked everything out because I'm not going to give away everything. But you'll see the second one here has 946 views. This one up here, this one caught on fire, big time fire. This has been posted up for 2 days, and I have over 8,300 views. And then this one up here, 2 days ago, posted it with 650 views. So we have 5 listings that I'm selling. And the next thing I want to talk about is, actually, let's just get right to the results. So the first day of having these listed, the only thing that I was selling was those heart hooks, and I made 4 sales of them and profited $28.21 on day 1. And then the next day is where I listed the additional items, and I actually was able to make 14 sales with a profit of $108.63 on day 2. And then day 3, I was able to clear 18 sales and made a profit of $172.13 just with these. I have 5 listed, but really it was only the 4 that were selling. So the next thing that we're going to take a look at is here. You'll see the items that have already been shipped. So you won't see this first one, and you see it's already been delivered. And again, this supplier, depending on the location of the buyer, the supplier that I use can get items out super quick if they're close to one of their warehouses. And then of course the heart hooks, and then a few more here in transits, and then down here on the bottom another set of the heart hooks that sold. So as you can see, as of right now, I've already been able to provide tracking for 15. And the ones here we are with the waiting to be shipped. I have 22 pending to be shipped on this account, and these are all, I know you can't see what any of them are, but you'll see that, you know, I'm getting good profits on all these. These are all $6 to $7 profit items. So I guess the point of this video is just to show you guys that if you get out there and you start getting stuff listed up, and just try to incorporate as much as I'm teaching you guys as you can, and this is gonna work. All of the items that I have listed, I follow the same basic principles that I'm teaching you guys, that I'm showing you. So if you get out there, you do it, you're gonna make sales and you're gonna make money. And the biggest plus about using this supplier that I have is they're not a retail supplier. So we know that right now Facebook does not have any rules. There's no rules. It's the wild, wild west. You can do whatever you want. But I truly believe that in the future, they're going to crack down on drop shipping from retail suppliers. It's going to end up giving, people are going to start complaining more so when stuff starts showing up in Walmart and Amazon boxes. So I think to get ahead of that, the best thing to do is to use a supplier that's not Walmart or Amazon or eBay, any of those. You want a supplier that is reliable, fast tracking. This supplier will give you the tracking within 24 hours. It'll be uploaded into the system. You don't have to worry about getting fake tracking numbers, using OAGenius. I mean, a lot of people do. And if I was selling from Amazon and Walmart, I would be using it too, because you have to. It's a necessity to do that. But with this supplier, you don't. They give you real tracking numbers that go directly to the people, and they'll show delivered when they're delivered. I know on some of these when you use different tracking numbers, it'll show that it was delivered before it's actually delivered, causing all kinds of questions and issues, just making you have more customer service to deal with versus giving people real tracking numbers of their real items. It's a no-brainer to me. Obviously their prices are good. If you go through the supplier's website and just pick some items and then look for those items on Amazon, you'll find the exact same items on Amazon, but you'll see that the prices on the supplier's website are much cheaper. And that's because a lot of people drop ship from this supplier onto Amazon and onto eBay. So, I mean, this is a very, very good supplier. Of course, there are the quirks, things like that on the website, but I've been able to pretty much work through all those and figure all that out. So if you have any questions, you can put them down in the comments, or of course, I would rather see them in the Facebook group. So then everybody can kind of learn from things. So go ahead and, you can check out the description for all the links to the supplier Facebook group, everything that I have out there. And I guess if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and hit the like button, and then subscribe to the channel so you can continue to get notifications whenever I put videos out. So I guess until next time, guys.